A doctor's outfit, very likely. We know a federal agent when we see that. Got a 9mm in this cup of coffee.
Is there truth to the statement that police don't respond anymore to calls?
Yes. Thank you for watching. No, I think to say that they don't respond is a little hyperbolic. I don't think that that's necessarily true. It's a matter of staffing, number one, the amount of calls that come in. I work for a security company. The amount of dispatch calls that we get just to address simple, mundane, everyday things like loitering or vandalism, vagrancy, things like that, it's astronomical. So in a city like Portland, with all of the major things that are happening, I can only imagine. And with Portland Police Bureau being short-staffed, being understaffed, maybe having some of the funding cut, there's probably an issue of staffing that's at the heart of that. Also, it's a matter of priority. What's deemed to be an emergency to law enforcement versus what the average person sees as an emergency. I think that there has always, since I've been here, and I've been here since 2020, there's always been a slow to respond aspect of law enforcement. You could chalk a lot of that up to when I got here. That was during the riots, that was during COVID. There was a lot going on. But what I've seen generally working in private security here in the Portland area is that it's more of an issue of priority. They're not going to respond to what they deem as low-level calls, which has kind of contributed to the rise of private security and the private security industry. We really have taken on a lot of the responsibility to respond to those low priority, low level crimes, low level issues that most people experience and see as livability problems here in the Portland area. And again, that's no knock on the Portland Police Bureau. I'm sure that they have in their mind legitimate reasons for their lack of response or slow response. But again, to our benefit in the private security industry, that's really given us a platform and something to offer to the public. And that's why private security is so different here in the Portland area as opposed to other places in the country. We are handling those calls that for the most part, maybe law enforcement is no longer addressing. But what do you think? If you're in the Portland area, are the police responding to calls, or do you think that they're not? Do you see this as an issue of staffing, or is it an issue of them just simply not wanting to respond to those types of emergencies? What do you think? I've given you my opinion. I want to hear yours. As always, be great.